Today we have Jitendra Gosani from Bsbi, which is Berlin School of Business and Innovation. So, Mr. Jitendra Gosani, thank you for joining our live session today. Uh, we can now start with the basic questions. Why Germany? Why students choose
Okay.
Germany?
So first of all, Rashmi, before I come down, come and basically answer this particular question. So I would like to thank you for inviting me, for having me in this live session. I'm really, I would say, glad to be here and glad to answer all the questions that you have. And once again, thank you so much. And I welcome all the viewers of Brampton Immigration Consultancy, who is one of the fantastic consultancy. You can definitely, reach out to them for any kind of information about, especially Bsbi or Germany. Now, your question was about Germany, right?
Germany, yes.
See, Rashmi, although I think I can keep on going, and there are multiple kind of reasons and multiple points which probably we can say. But since we are specifically talking about the overseas education, and then I will stick to this particular point. What are the why one should come to Germany and why one should choose Germany as a country for their higher education or maybe their bachelor's or master's. So first thing is obviously economic. If you look at the Germany as a country, economically, this is one of the strongest countries of the Europe. So when I say strongest economy, means the payouts, job possibilities, job opportunities. They have variety of jobs and multiple, I would say, opportunity for all the peoples. All right. Secondly, Germany as a country, I would say they are the people who are very they're looking for the youngsters. Unfortunately, Germany as a country, they don't have much of the youngsters. Average age group in Germany today is around 47, 48 years. So which means they need a lot of youngsters, right? So for next 15 to 20 years, I can tell you whoever choose to go to Germany, so they are going to have really best of the careers and the further PR and the citizenship. And I mean, people can look forward to have, to get all of these like PR and further, great life ahead. So these are the basics.
राइट सो अगर हम पीआर की बात कर ही रहे हैं सो मुझे ये भी पूछना था कि पीआर का किस तरीके से जर्मनी में कैसे रहता है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए इफ दे आर कमिंग
See, I think Rashmi, before come on this particular PR question, I would suggest, and I mean, this is particularly what I kind of like to advise all our students and all the viewers, especially whoever is planning to come to Germany. So before PR, I think it's important to understand the complete process, like to reach up to the PR. What are the things that they have to fulfill? What are the things how they should be kind of completing their studies? What they should be doing during their studies, during their jobs, right? So number one, whether one wants to go to undergraduate course or the post graduation course, right? So they have to complete it. After the completion of the program, they will be getting 18 months of job seeker visa, or in simple way, I can tell this a post study work visa. All right. Okay. So during these 18 months are normally given for a job to search a job, right? So once they have the job, they can spend, let's say, maybe 2 to 3 years. All right. After the completion of this particular time frame, maybe 2 years to 3 years, depending on their work experience, or depending on their let's say the kind of job they are doing or the kind of field they are in. So they will get a blue card. All right. So duration of this blue card is normally 20 months to 22 months. So after completion of these 20 to 22 months, they can apply for the PR. So now what are the prerequisite to get the PR? Number one, make sure all the students during their studies or during their job, they are paying their taxes on time. Make sure they don't kind of take any kind of shortcuts, right? So paying, or we also call it a social contribution in German way, all right? Social contribution. So make sure they have to do this. Secondly, make sure they have a managerial level of jobs at the time of applying for the PR, which I'm sure most of the people, because why I'm saying most of the people, we are technically talking after 4 to 5 years after completion of their studies, right? So I'm sure if they work 4 to 5 years in Germany, they will definitely reach to that level, which is, let's say, the manager, right? Third thing is they need to achieve a specific salary package, which is around 45,000 euros, right? So now you may ask me, or maybe your viewers or whoever is kind of attending or watching this session, they may have this kind of thought in their mind that how tough or how difficult or how easy it to get this 45,000 euros of annual package. Honestly, let me tell you, As I've said, Germany being the one of the the fantastic economy, so getting 45,000 euros of package, especially after working 4 to 5 years in that country, is definitely not a big deal. Seriously, I can tell you, I can share a few examples with you. There are a lot of students who joined BSBI. Some of them are working with the BSB, and some of them are working obviously different, in different companies outside. They started their I would say the initial salary was around 30,000 euros from the day one. Especially they were not kind of very well experienced. They were just 1 or 2 years of having experience of 1 or 2 years. So if you can have 30,000 euros of package in day one, so we are talking about after 4 to 5 years. So technically you are meeting this requirement also. Apart from this, the most important is that is German language, B1 level of German language. So these are the I think 5 important points which, if anyone can fulfill these, which is absolutely easy, absolutely possible. So I'm sure PR is not a difficult task, especially when we talk about Germany.
Right.
Yes.
So I have one following question. So you mentioned about the post-study work, right, which you called the job seek or job search
Job seeker
period.
visa.
Yeah, the job seeker visa. So is that a really post-study work, right, or is it the time given to the student to look for a job or the employer, and then they can continue their work right afterwards? So I'm a bit confused here.
Okay, so
I'm
thank you so much for
Yeah.
this, and let me clarify. And I'm very happy that you have asked this question, and especially clarification. So basically, what happens is, let me tell you what is this job seeker visa and how one gets this. So in terms of Germany, suppose especially when we talk about BSBI, which is my college, so we have a different variety of courses starting from 18 months of master's degree, and we have up to 4 years of bachelor degree. So all of these students, whoever study at BSBI, will be getting these 18 months of job seeking visa, right? So technically, as you can kind of probably understand by this word, job seeking visa. So technically, the purpose or objective of these 18 months is to look for a job, right? But suppose
Right.
obviously, I mean, there might be chances that you may not be able to get a job on very first day. Maybe it may take for a month or couple of months or maybe 6 months. So during these time, you are allowed to work full-time job, right? Maybe not the, let's say, the confirmed job, but if you have someone who can kind of give you the job, so you may not be probably you may not want to stay there for a long time, but just probably in the meantime you get a full-time job or maybe a job of your choice. So you may work with them. So you are legally allowed to work during these 18 months, but at the same time the objective is to look for a job or to search a basically a confirmed job during these times.
सो जब एक बार स्टूडेंट को कंफर्म जॉब मिल जाती है, एम्प्लॉयर मिल जाता है, उसके बाद वो स्टूडेंट का वीज़ा एक्सटेंड वो एम्प्लॉयर करता है, ऐसे कुछ होता है, या फिर गवर्नमेंट उसको एक्सटेंशन देती है वर्क राइट के लिए?
ओके, सो बेसिकली ये जो वर्क राइट्स है ये गवर्नमेंट देती है। और टेक्निकली चलो मैं थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग से बताता हूँ कि सपोज बच्चे ने अपनी डिग्री कंप्लीट करी, तो 18 मंथ्स का जो ये जॉब सीकर वीजा मिलता है ये बेसिकली गवर्नमेंट से ही मिलता है, बट यस बच्चे को अप्लाई करना पड़ता है।
या
इसमें बीएसबीआई जो हमारा कॉलेज, इसमें बीएसबीआई भी बच्चे को गाइड करता है, असिस्ट करता है कि आपको कहाँ जाना है, क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपको आपको सबमिट करने होते
सबमिट
हैं। सो
करना है।
टेक्निकली आपके जो कंप्लीशन जो भी कोर्स बच्चा कर रहा है उसके सर्टिफिकेट्स, उसका पासिंग सर्टिफिकेट होना चाहिए नॉर्मली, एंड वो इजीली हो जाता है, उसमें कोई कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं है। सो यस कॉलेज भी करता है, बट टेक्निकली ये गवर्नमेंट ही आपको ये 18 महीने का टाइम पीरियड देती है।
Right. Thank you so much for the clarification. So, moving forward, uh, what are the courses and job opportunities on campus, off campus available if student go with the BSPI?
See, first of all, let me tell you, let me give you a little background of BSBA, which I think I should have done earlier, but I think it's not too
Yeah.
late. So, first of all, this BSBA, as you have correctly said, Berlin School of Business and Innovation. We have 4 beautiful campuses in 3 different locations.
Location.
One is obviously 3 different countries. One is the main campus is in Berlin. Second campus is in Hamburg, which is especially for the programs, the artistic programs like animation, graphic design, and illustration, and we have a master's program also, which is MA in Visual Communication. All right. We also call it a Faculty of Creative Industries for this particular campus. Then we have a third campus in Paris, which is in France. And the fourth, the beautiful campus we have in Athens. So technically, we have four campuses in three different countries. As far as programs are concerned, I think we have variety of programs. We have dozens of programs. So majorly, we have business, we have hospitality, we have data analytics, which is very, very, I would say, popular these days. Then we have IT and management and health management. So these are the variety of courses. As far as jobs are concerned, I would say, especially because we have majorly, we have a maximum students are in Berlin campus. So jobs wise, is nobody will be facing any kind of difficulties because we are centrally located. Yes, we do not have anything in the campus, but the moment you step outside the campus, just walk around, you will see just lot of places to go. Maybe you have beautiful, let's say the cafes, restaurants, shopping centers, big offices, small offices. You have a variety of places to go. The Amazon is one of the biggest employer for our student, especially part-time jobs. So I mean, part-time wise, nobody will have any difficulties. Yeah.
Right. So, since we are talking about the programs at BSBI, so IELTS के क्या requirements है? Is it mandatory or not? And then कुछ और additional requirements जो जर्मनी के लिए students को कोई additional test या ऐसे कुछ लेना पड़ता है?
See, Rashmi, I think this is the most important part of probably in this particular session, the
Session. Yes.
requirement because normally बच्चों के दिमाग में बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं कि जर्मनी में बेसिकली बहुत सारे लोगों के दिमाग में ये डाउट है कि जर्मनी में तो जर्मन लैंग्वेज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, मतलब जर्मन लैंग्वेज कंपलसरी होती है। दूसरा ये रहता है कि जर्मनी में लैंग्वेज को लेकर बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, तो आई थिंक वो लैंग्वेज वाला पार्ट भी आप कवर कर सकते हैं, बट लेट अस स्टिक विद दिस रिक्वायरमेंट। हमारे पास बेसिकली वी हैव I would say very flexible requirement. Okay, academically we are looking for a student with, let's say, a 55 to 60%. All right. Second, as far as English proficiency is concerned, we accept IELTS, which is 6 band overall, not less than 5.5. We also accept PT, which is 105 105 या हम लोग सॉरी PT में हम लोग 56 not less than 51. 105 is for Duolingo. All right. So ये तीन टेस्ट हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम फोर्थ रिक्वायरमेंट विच इज अगेन अ वेरी पॉपुलर इन नॉर्थ इंडियन स्टूडेंट, दैट इज MOI, मीडियम ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन लेटर, राइट। तो अगर हम जर्मनी की बात कर रहे हैं, लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट पेरिस और एथेंस, बट जर्मनी में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो इफ somebody completed their education in 2020 और 21 मीन्स अगर किसी भी बच्चे ने 2020 या 2021 मीन्स लास्ट 2 ईयर के अंदर में अगर किसी ने अपनी एजुकेशन चाहे +2 हो या अपनी बैचलर डिग्री हो अगर कंप्लीट करी होगी, तो वी कैन एक्सेप्ट MOI ऑल्सो। मीन्स उस बच्चे को फिर कोई IELTS या ड्यूलिंगो या किसी भी तरह का इंग्लिश का
एग्जाम
टेस्ट
नहीं
देने की
देना
जरूरत नहीं।
पड़ेगा।
यस, सो MOI लेटर इज सफिशिएंट टू गेट हिम और हर इन BSBI।
सो अगर यहाँ पे MOI के बेसिस में एडमिशन मिल जाता है, क्या उसको वो स्पेसिफिक स्टूडेंट को वीज़ा के लिए भी प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट देना पड़ेगा और वो वेवर वहाँ पे भी रहेगा?
यस, वो वेवर एम्बेसी में भी रहता है। बस बच्चे को ये काम करना होगा कि जब भी हम या वो स्टूडेंट जब भी उसके लेटर्स आ रहे हो, जैसे कि हमारे पास अनकंडीशनल लेटर आता है, अनकंडीशनल के साथ में या अनकंडीशनल के बाद जब बच्चा डिपॉजिट कर लेता है अपना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करके हमें देता है, तो बच्चे को एक ऑब्वियसली हमें बताना पड़ेगा कि भाई मेरे को MOI एक्सेप्टेंस लेटर चाहिए। मीन्स BSBI विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग अ लेटर दैट कंफर्म्स that we as a BSBI is absolutely fine with the MOI letter. So that is why probably we are giving this letter to the student कि हम लोगों ने बच्चे की जो प्रोफिशिएंसी है, इंग्लिश प्रोफिशिएंसी है, we have checked everything. Student is absolutely fine when speaking, reading, writing and listening. So we are good to go. So वो लेटर हम एम्बेसी में सबमिट करते हैं, तो जिससे एम्बेसी ये समझ आती है कि भाई यस BSBI कॉलेज ने भी बच्चे का असेसमेंट किया है, so we don't have any problem. Yes.
Right. So अभी what are the upcoming intakes जिसके लिए students can apply at BSBI?
हमारे पास नॉर्मली बेसिकली 3 इनटेक होते हैं, फरवरी, मई एंड अक्टूबर, राइट। सो अभी हम फेब इनटेक को अभी हम लोग रजिस्ट्रेशन स्टार्ट हो चुके हैं। सो दीज डेज वी आर फुली occupied in registration, chasing students for registration for this particular intake. So next intake हम भी अभी जो हम लोग target करें, that is May, and उसके बाद हमारा October intake होगा.
राइट. सो अभी ओके, सो बेसिकली अभी मे इनटेक के लिए भी हम एप्लीकेशंस सबमिट कर सकते हैं,
जी जी जी,
राइट?
एप्लीकेशन हम लोग अभी बल्कि अभी तो शुरुआती हो रही है मेन टेक. सो आई थिंक वी हैव 3-4 months. So I will encourage each and everyone, whoever is basically participating in this particular session, आप जरूर ब्रैम्पटन इमिग्रेशन को कांटेक्ट करें
रीच
and
आउट
reach
कर
out to
सकते
them
हैं.
to
यस.
apply your application at the BSBI, because we have really great scholarships. We have a lot of schemes, discount scheme. So I think it's better to reach out at this moment so that you can take the advantage or benefit of all of those offers.
सो एप्लीकेशन में इज देयर एनी एप्लीकेशन फी वेवर, एंड व्हाट वुड बी द स्कॉलरशिप्स अगर कि कोई स्टूडेंट अप्लाई कर रहा है? आर देयर एनी स्पेसिफिक स्कॉलरशिप जिनके लिए कोई एकेडमिक रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है?
See, Rashmi, this is one of the USP of the BSBI, and I've always feel happy to share this. BSBI as a college, we are one of the most affordable college of Berlin city, or in fact, I can tell you in the overall Germany, right? That is why it has been, I think in the last 4 years, we have almost, I think, 4,000 plus students, and those are from 30 plus different nationalities. We are not recruiting just particular one part of the world, but entire, you can see that we have really a very warm environment in our college, because we have students from all kinds of backgrounds, all kinds of countries. So it's not just a especially in many countries, I don't want to name them. You will see whenever you go in the college or any class, so you see specific one kind of people, so you don't even feel that you are somewhere outside India, right? So when we talk
या
about,
दैट
let's
इज
say,
ट्रू.
PSBI as a college, we have, I think, we have from Africa, we are from Mexico, we are from Asian continent, then we are from obviously different part of the world. We have European students, right? And all mixed kinds of people. So that is one USP. Second is the fees. The your question, so we are one of the affordable. Of how affordable we are, just to give you an idea, that 6 to 7 lakh rupees, if I tell you in INR or in euros, we our bachelor's fees start from 9,000 euros. All right, and for the masters, the fees goes up to 13,500 euros. That is global MBA. The complete, I'm telling you, the full course fees, global MBA, 13,500 euros, which is around, in INR, it is around 11 lakh rupees. Right? No other college will have this. And not just this, top of this, we are having great scholarship. Normally for the PG programs, we have up to we have 25% scholarship, right? But if somebody comes to you and says that, ma'am, I want more than this, and because if you have any bright student, maybe 80 or 85%, or maybe 75%, or more than that, so you can also give them up to 40% scholarship. But to get the 40% scholarship, they have to reach out to the Brampton immigration, and then only they will get to know,
राइट.
right? So this is
राइट.
this is this is what I can say. Yeah.
So since we were talking about the scholarships, एक खास क्वेश्चन जो बच्चों के दिमाग में आता है कि जर्मनी में एजुकेशन फ्री है या नहीं है. सो वो आप एक चीज क्लियर कर दें यहाँ पे कि ये क्या है, मतलब जो जर्मनी का पूरा एजुकेशन सिस्टम है.
I think, Rashmi, this is one of the most frequent question asked in any of the session, any whenever I'm in the seminar, webinar, in any official meetings. कि यार आप हमसे पैसे ले रहे हो, आप let's say you are saying that you have to pay some fees, but हमने तो चारों तरफ यही सुनाई देते कि free education, free education, free education, right?
राइट.
So there's different way of kind of understanding this, but the people who are really serious about it, they will never ever ask for the free, because first thing is there's nothing comes free in this world. This is very,
राइट.
I would say, I think we should understand this. But when specifically we talk about German education, yes, there are certain, not all the universities, there are certain number of universities or specific universities who definitely provide education, and that education is not exactly free, but it is as good as free education, because they charge nearly, I would say, 100 200 or 300 euros for a semester, right? Let me tell you that. Yeah, just 2 to 300 euros. But now the bigger question is that how many of the students or how many of the people are really eligible, or how many of the people can fulfill the requirement of these universities who are giving you the free education, or let's say the education at this cost, which is 2 to 300 euros, or let's say 500 euros for a semester. Now let me tell you one thing, I can guarantee, or I can kind of challenge, that not more than 5% people will exactly or actually qualify for this free education. Why? If I tell you, let's say the especially Indian context, so we know, suppose we talk about the bachelor degree. So if somebody wants to go for any UG program in those universities, so they have to have 13 year of education, which none of the Indian, any of the board, whether it is CBSE, ICSE, state board or any private board, no one is offering 13 year of education because हमारा जो
Right.
प्लस टू है वो 12 साल में खत्म हो जाता है, राइट? 12वीं तक का
Right.
हमारा,
Right.
which is intermediate college. So 12 साल का अगर है तो technically we naturally not eligible for that. But then people says that what they can do is they can go for a diploma or maybe कुछ लोग ग्रेजुएशन में एडमिशन ले लेते हैं, 1 साल पढ़ लेते हैं, देन 13 ईयर करके उसके बाद अप्लाई करने लगते हैं, विच इज अगेन अ
Right.
डिफरेंट वे ऑफ काइंड ऑफ अप्लाइंग. बट सपोज कोई बच्चा अगर ये कर भी लेता है, देन सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट रिक्वायरमेंट इज देयर एकेडमी रिक्वायरमेंट इज वेरी वेरी हाई. ऑनेस्टली 80% से कम में तो कोई बच्चे को किसी को कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं मिलता है, राइट? सो
हाँ,
मिनिमम
of course.
80% इज द एकेडमी रिक्वायरमेंट अगर किसी बच्चे को इस तरह की यूनिवर्सिटी में जाना है. पहला, सपोज यू मे से और मे बी द व्यूअर्स कैन से कि यार मेरे पास तो 80% है, सो व्हाट नेक्स्ट? सो नेक्स्ट इज most of the university is offering German taught programs. Not all the so अगर किसी बच्चे को German language नहीं आती, and I can tell you not many people will be comfortable even if they have some level of German language, still they find it extremely challenging कि उनको full on German language में पढ़ाई करना is not easy, that easy, right? So technically
Right.
these are the challenges. इसके अलावा they need a German language certification which is up to a B1 level, right? तो इतनी सारी चैलेंजिंग और इतनी सारी अगर रिक्वायरमेंट कोई
Criteria
अगर
के बाद.
फुलफिल अगर कर देता है तो आई थिंक यस दे पीपल हैव द ऑप्शन. बट टेक्निकली अगेन एज फार एज माई एक्सपीरियंस इज कंसर्न, नॉट more than 5% of the people are actually qualifying for such kind of universities.
Right. Thank you so much
In
for
fact, I will
clarifying
encourage
that.
all of those people to come to BSBI. Why I'm saying BSB because see, as a BSBI, let me tell you a few USPs. It's I'm not kind of exaggerating, but these are the authentic, genuine facts of the BSBI. We are the college who are, I would say, giving free German language classes to all the students. हम लोग जर्मन लैंग्वेज भी फ्री में बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं बिकॉज वी नो कि आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द कोर्स जब भी उनकी डिग्रीज या जो भी वो बच्चे स्टडी कर रहे हैं, they have to kind of get the job in German city or in any of the German
Right.
cities or in Europe. So Germany में German language is very very important, right? So तो German language उनको 1.5 साल 2 साल जब बच्चे पढ़ते हैं तो they are, I would say, good enough, capable enough to do the normal conversation. तो जब तक वो जॉब के जॉब मार्केट में जाने का उनका टाइम आता है तो दे आर कंफर्टेबल. सो इसलिए आई थिंक दे शुड कम टू अस. Secondly, affordability wise, we are as good as, I think, maybe not the free, but yes, we have a lot of other advantages. We have a lot of faculties that visits our campus. They share their experiences. हम बच्चों को इंडस्ट्रियल टूर भी करवाते हैं, like we bring them to different companies. अभी पिछले I think a few months back we took our student to the Facebook offices, Red Bull, and many other offices. So the purpose or objective of these industrial tour is to give them an exposure or to give them an idea that if they want to probably find a work or if they want to get a job, अगर उनको जर्मनी में जॉब करनी है तो हम ये जो इंटरेक्शन करवाते हैं इंडस्ट्रीज का या किसी ऑफिस, जैसे मैंने बताया कि फेसबुक में हम अपने बच्चों को लेके गए थे, तो उन्होंने आई थिंक काफ़ी अच्छा टाइम वहाँ पे बिताया. एंड दे कुछ बच्चों ने तो ऑब्वियसली दे आस्क लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन कि भाई अगर मेरे को फेसबुक में जॉब करनी है तो मुझे क्या क्या चीज़ें मेरे को चाहिए होती है, मेरे को किस तरह की पर्सनैलिटी बिल्ड करनी चाहिए, राइट?
Right.
इतना एक्सपोजर हम, वी डू नॉट जस्ट फोकस ऑन द स्टडी और द बुक्स और जस्ट असाइनमेंट्स. नो, BSB इज मोर देन दैट, राइट? वो सब पुराना स्टाइल है कि आपको आओ क्लास में अपना प्रोफेसर अपना जो भी सिलेबस है पूरा करो एंड देन ऑब्वियसली उसका उसका सिलेबस पूरा करने का टारगेट नहीं होता है. वी वांट आवर स्टूडेंट टू बी अ ट्रू लीडर्स, because being a business college, so we want to give them a full package, I would say.
Yeah, it's a really good opportunity for a student, I'd say. So uh, I'm confirming few points, guys. BSBI क्यों choose करना है? First, there is a English waiver. जर्मनी में आपको जाने मिलेगा, affordable fee structure, and then free German language रहेगी आपकी वहाँ पे, and there would be some opportunities related to work. So these, and please let me know if I'm forgetting any I'm missing any of the points here कि इसके अलावा
Yes.
additional अगर कुछ है.
नहीं, I think you have covered a lot of points, and I think these are the important points. एक तो और सबसे बड़ी बात कि we don't charge any. I think आपने पूछा था, but I forgot to
Application
answer this.
fees, yes.
Application. There is no application fees. All right. और जो भी मैंने ये जो स्कॉलरशिप है डिस्काउंट बताई बताई है, दिस इज नॉट फॉर एवर. ये भी लिमिटेड टाइम का ऑफर है. सो आई थिंक इट्स बेटर कि जो भी अभी आप जिसने भी अपना +2 कंप्लीट करा है, अपनी बैचलर्स कंप्लीट करिए, तो अभी आप अपनी एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस कर सकते हैं. इससे पहले कि हमारा जो ये जो स्कॉलरशिप या डिस्काउंट जो भी स्कीम हमारी चल रही है, अप टू 25% फॉर द बैचलर्स, सॉरी मास्टर्स, एंड अप टू 50%, 50% तक का स्कॉलरशिप या डिस्काउंट बच्चों को हम लोग बैचलर्स प्रोग्राम में दे रहे
Bachelor's.
हैं. So I think it's important to apply. Then visas wise, BSBI and Brampton Immigration will be helping you hand to hand, right? आपको किसी भी तरह की किसी भी कोई difficulties नहीं है कि throughout the process we know how to kind of prepare you for the interview, for SOP, for your CV. So किसी भी तरह की I don't think there will be any kind of issue. So it's better a right time to apply.
Exactly. And just one last question कि turnaround time visa का and offer letter का BSBI से कितना रहेगा?
See, BSBM turnaround, I think we are the fastest, probably the offer letter producer, I can say. Sometime you will see the offer letter coming in 24 hours. All right.
Wow.
But let us say, on an average, 24 to 48 hours का time आप ले सकते हैं. And as far as visa is concerned, visa wise, I think Germany is very kind to us. And I think not only Germany, but I think we have understood, we have kind of, we have experienced a lot of things. So that is why we have understand कि German embassy या let's say जो भी consulate है, what exactly they are looking for in any student, right? So we know, so हमारा जो वीजा का टर्न अराउंड टाइम है, that is around let's say 1 महीने से लेके 45 दिन के अंदर बच्चे का वीजा आ जाता है.
Wow. Wow, that's really good actually. अगर like within 24 to 48 hours बच्चे को offer letter मिल रहा है and वो proceed कर रहा है deposit pay करके interview clear करके, we will be of course preparing student for all of this. So visa भी काफी जल्दी आ रहा है and I think student can fly right after getting the visa for
Yes,
Germany.
they can fly immediately after visa. I mean, they don't have to, as long as अगर उनका suppose जो intake है, अगर वो near है, maybe let's say 10-15 दिन या 3 हफ्ते पहले वो बच्चे उड़ सकते हैं या पहुंच सकते हैं कैंपस में. But make sure before they fly to Berlin, we have to know like their payment plans. We have their all the further let's say the steps कि बच्चों को payment कैसे करनी है. So we have to sign it, get it signed, and so that उनको कोई आगे immigration में या आगे college में registration टाइम पे कोई किसी तरह की कोई difficulty ना आए.
Right.
Yes, yes.
There is one question from Harman Jot. Does BSBA provides fully practical culinary programs?
See, Harman, thank you so much for joining and being part of this session. I'm really glad. आपका सवाल है कि BSBA में practical culinary के program है. So unfortunately, we don't have any specific culinary program, but we have a program called, especially I'm not sure अगर आप UG का पूछ रहे हैं PG का, but we have a hospitality and what do we say, hospitality management program in undergraduation as well as in post graduation. So it is not specifically culinary, but हाँ business management side में अगर आप hospitality का जाना चाहते हो, so I think we have that particular course.
Exactly. And
International Tourism Hospitality Management Program, we call it.
thank you so much, Jitendra, for confirming the program. Guys, if you have any questions, please आप comment section में mention कर दें. We will be answering all of your question. And Mr. Jitendra, we can wait for 5 or 6 minutes until we receive any questions in the comment section. And then afterwards, we can wrap up the session.
No problem, no problem. I mean, I'm more than happy to wait. And in the meantime, I think we can probably talk about, let's say, the Berlin city, which
Yeah.
is right. So I would say the BSBI again. We have these are the one of the few beautiful points to share with all our students or all our upcoming students, especially. BSBI is located, as I've said, it's a central Berlin. Berlin, as you know, it's one of the beautiful city of the Europe, capital city of Germany, and this city is also called or known as startup capital of Europe. So you may kind of guess or assume that why this city is called as a startup capital of Europe, because the German government, obviously, they are very, very favorable, very, very, I would say, supportive towards
Supportive.
yeah, for the new startups, and Germany, Berlin being the capital city, as I've said. So lot of companies has had their head offices in this, like be it Microsoft, be it a lot of other companies. Now, there are a few things which may excite to our students. For example, the automobile sector. Germany is one of the country that has taught the world to drive the luxury cars like BMW, Audi, Mercedes, and Volkswagen, right? And not
Right.
only these, but Puma, Adidas, Hugo Boss, and a lot of other brands which not many people are aware of. They comes from Germany. You talk about Siemens, you talk about Allianz Group, and when we say Allianz, I'm sure because since I'm sitting in India, so Bajaj Allianz, there is a company here in India, right? The financial providers, the finance provider company. So Bajaj is basically an Indian company, and the Allianz comes from Germany. So these are the company which the art student have the opportunity to be part of these companies if they choose to study in Germany.
Right.
So jobs wise also, I think this is one of the question from many students, the part time job कि सर वहाँ पे part time job मिलती है नहीं मिलती है, बच्चा अपना जो living expenses है कैसे cover करते हैं. तो उन
Right.
सभी स्टूडेंट्स को मैं यही बोलना चाहूँगा कि भाई जर्मनी में जब से मैं बेसिकली पिछले 4 साल से जर्मनी को प्रमोट कर रहा हूँ, एंड नॉट अ सिंगल स्टूडेंट हैज एवर एवर कॉल्ड मी कि और जिसने कि बेसिकली ये कंप्लेन करी हो कि यार यहाँ पे मेरे को जॉब नहीं मिल रही है या मैं यहाँ पे मेरा मंथली एक्सपेंस नहीं निकल पा रहा है. ऑनेस्टली आई एम टेलिंग यू, स्टूडेंट्स आर मोर देन हैप्पी. इनफैक्ट अब जस्ट फ्यू डेज बैक मेरी अभी किसी बच्चे से बात हो रही थी, एंड देन बिकॉज जब वो बच्चे मैं किसी एजेंट्स के ऑफिस में था, पेरेंट्स आ रखे थे, एंड दे वर लिटरली काइंड ऑफ कमिंग, दे केम टू बी लेट्स से टू दैट एजेंट ऑफिस विद द माइंडसेट कि मेरे को कनाडा जाना है. I'm sorry I'm saying
अच्छा.
this, but seriously, they were coming with this mindset कि हमें कनाडा जाना है. So I said, okay, please, I think you can go ahead. But then they said जाते जाते कि सर आप अगर आप जर्मनी के हो तो please tell us something about Germany also. फिर मैंने उनको जब जर्मनी का बताया, they were seriously convinced, all right, not on that seventh cloud, but they were convinced and they finally applied their application, their son's application, उनका अपने बेटे की application लगाई PSBI में, वीजा आया, and it's been 2 months now. वो बच्चा 2 महीने में कम से कम 7 या 8 कंट्रीज का टूर करके आ चुका है, विच इंक्लूड्स फ्रांस, नेदरलैंड एंड स्विट्जरलैंड, पोलैंड, चेक रिपब्लिक, एंड आई थिंक फ्यू अदर कंट्रीज. एंड वो बच्चा मेरे को फोन करा कि भैया आपने मतलब बहुत मजा आ रहा है यहाँ पे, एंड थैंक यू सो मच दैट यू हैव गिवन मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. और यहाँ पे बेसिकली बिकॉज सी व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस, व्हेन वी अप्लाई फॉर अ जर्मन वीजा, so this visa is not just a German visa, but this visa is a basically entry for you to kind of travel all over the Europe,
Right.
right? हाँ,
Exactly.
तो जर्मनी का वीजा का मतलब होगी कि आपको 26 कंट्रीज का वीजा आपके पास है. तो सपोज आपकी स्टडी अभी कंप्लीट आप करते हो, उसके बाद आपका मे बी 2-4 साल आपने जर्मनी में लगाया, उसके बाद आपका मन करता है कि यार मेरे को फ्रांस जाना है, या मेरे को नेदरलैंड जाना है, या मेरे को कहीं और भी जाना है यूरोप के अंदर. ऑनेस्टली यू डोंट हैव टू अप्लाई फॉर एनी अदर वीजा. जस्ट अपनी फ्लाइट बुक करो, अपना मेक श्योर कि आपका वहाँ पे जॉब है, एंड यू जस्ट गो. यू डोंट हैव टू काइंड ऑफ go for any visa application और
Any
किसी एम्बेसी में
chances
जाने की
of,
जरूरत.
yeah. Right.
Yeah,
No,
this
that
is
is
one of
really
the
good
beauty.
because हाँ ये एक स्टूडेंट को एक वो काइंड ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी दे देता है कि हाँ मैं यूरोप घूम सकता हूँ. मीनवाइल लेट्स से देयर इज अ
यूरोप में
समर
ही ये
टाइम.
चीज है. अगर आप यूएस जाते हो, यूएस में भी नहीं है, यूके नहीं है, आपके कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, कहीं और जाओ, आई मीन व्हेन यू गो टू दैट दीज कंट्री, you obviously you can explore these countries, but when you go to Europe you have, let's say, the full oceans where
Access
you
to,
have the
yeah.
endless opportunities.
Right. So that same student replied, I have done foundation in business from Malaysia after 10th in India. So can I apply for hospitality program?
Harman, I think you seems very interested in Bsbi in Germany. So see, yes, I think you can send your application to Rashmi at Brampton Immigration, and probably looking at your score and looking at the level of the equivalency of your diploma. If this diploma is equivalent to, let's say, the plus two of India, I think we can definitely accept your application for the UG program, which is BSc in International Tourism and Hospitality Management. All right, and you can see the Rashmi has dropped her email ID.
Email
So
ID.
please share your profile. Maybe you can share your CV where you can mention all your academics, and by looking at your CV, probably we can decide whether you are eligible or not.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Hamanjot, I hope that answers your question. If you have any query, please drop me your CV. मैंने अपना मेल आईडी आपको सेंड कर दिया है. अगर आप में से कोई और भी इंटरेस्टेड है, अपना प्रोफाइल डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं, एंड इफ यू वांट टू अप्लाई एट BSBI, दिस इज द टाइम. May intake is open. Scholarships are open right now, but for the limited time. So please apply करें. There is no need for IELTS, no English proficiency exam. If you have medium of instruction, and if you are freshly graduated from your high school or bachelor degree,
Yes,
so you can
absolutely.
apply right now. And PR का भी काफ़ी, आई वुड से थोड़ा फ्लेक्सिबल है जर्मनी में काफ़ी हद तक.
It's not
एंड
thoda flexible. It is full on flexible, honestly. Because see, I think, see, the problem is, the problem in today's basically the surrounding or the basically especially हमारी जो industry में, not many people are very vocal about this PR because लोगों को जानकारी नहीं है. But Germany is a country, जैसे मैंने बताया ना कि why Germany is giving PR, why any country gives a PR first. I think we need to look at that point, right? It's not that कि भाई कोई दे रहा है नहीं दे रहा PR का option आपको, but Germany को देना पड़ेगा. Why I'm saying देना पड़ेगा because you can, I mean, all those people who are really interested in basically what I'm saying, so they can kind of verify this information that Germany is struggling with the youngsters. They don't have young people. Let me tell you, in fact, a very eye-opening fact, that if you divide all the youngsters of Germany today to all the families of the Germany, not even one child will come in a basically in a, in their what do we say, in their families. एक भी बच्चा मतलब पर फैमिली के पास नहीं है इन जर्मनी में. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, ऑल दीज पीपल हु आर लेट्स से अराउंड, जैसे मैंने बताया कि एवरेज एज ग्रुप 47 से 48 साल है आज की डेट में.
राइट.
सो आप समझ सकते हैं कि आज से आने वाले 12 से 13 साल के बाद ये सभी जो लोग हैं सारे रिटायरमेंट पोजीशन में आ जाएंगे. तो जिसका मतलब ये होगा कि ऑब्वियसली व्हेन लेट्स से सपोज 35 to 40% ऑफ द पीपल गेट्स रिटायर्ड इन दिस जस्ट वन पर्टिकुलर टाइम, तो इतनी इतनी जॉब्स की वैकेंसी, इतना बड़ा जो देश हम जो बता रहे हैं या जो इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग इकोनॉमी है, आई एम श्योर दे आर गोइंग टू फेस लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस. तो उस
राइट.
डेंजर या उस सिचुएशन को अवॉइड करने के लिए दे हैव टू इनवाइट द यंगस्टर्स, राइट? सो इंडिया बीइंग द यंगेस्ट कंट्री ऑन दिस प्लेनेट, इंडिया बीइंग द लेट्स से द हब ऑफ द यंगस्टर्स, तो दिस इज अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर ऑल दोज पीपल जो कि बेसिकली अभी हमारे यहाँ पे जो भी अभी फ्रेशली, जैसे आपने बताया कि स्कूल से पास आउट हुए हैं, ग्रेजुएशन अपनी बीए करके या जो भी बैचलर्स करके पास आउट हुए हैं, सो फॉर देम दिस इज अ गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी. अभी अगर आप अप्लाई करते हो तो आने वाले 4 से 5 साल के अंदर आई कैन गारंटी यू दैट यू विल बी अ पीआर ऑफ जर्मनी इफ यू फॉलो ऑल द प्रोसेस, राइट? सो यहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली जर्मनी के और भी का, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अ पीआर, आई थिंक ग्रेट लाइफस्टाइल. मैं आपको एक चीज बता सकता हूँ, जर्मनी में और चीज तो है ही है, but the one of the beautiful thing which I personally like about Germany is the working culture and the lifestyle.
या
I'm not sure
स्टैंडर्ड
about
ऑफ
how
लिविंग.
standard of living is very high. Because why I'm saying this, because जैसे मैंने बताया कि जितने भी luxury brands, आप चाहे क्लोथिंग की बात करो, चाहे आप कार्स की बात करो, you will see all of these are very very affordable when we talk about Germany. आपके पास अगर 100 यूरो अगर आप कमाते हो, लेट्स से जैसे मैंने आप कमाई की बात कर रहा हूँ, पार्ट टाइम जॉब में बच्चा मिनिमम 9 to 10 यूरोज बच्चे इजीली कमा सकते हैं. दिस इज आई एम टेलिंग यू द इजीएस्ट एंड द लोएस्ट वन. बट ऑन एन एवरेज अगर मैं बता रहा हूँ कोई बच्चा 1000 से 1200 यूरो भी कमाता है, सो आई कैन टेल यू दे कैन अफोर्ड बाइंग एनी लग्जरी ब्रांड यू कैन इमेजिन, चाहे गुची हो, चाहे प्राडा हो, चाहे आपका जॉर्जियो अरमानी हो, चाहे आपका वट एवर वर्साचे हो. ऑनेस्टली इफ दे स्पेंड 100 यूरोज, आई मीन आई कैन गारंटी यू दैट मे बी कोई किसी का शर्ट आ जाए, कोई टॉप खरीद ले, कभी कोई अपना बेल्ट खरीद ले. सो by the next 6 months or 1 year time they will have all kinds of brands. So this happens only in Germany, I can tell you.
वाओ,
बाकी
लाइक
अगर
दैट.
हम automobiles की बात करें, so they have multiple things. I think we can keep on going, highlighting all these points.
Right, right. Thank you so much for clarifying each and everything here. So I don't see any comment here
Mhm.
regarding Germany. So I think we can wrap up the session now. It's time. And students, again, if you are interested to apply for Germany at BSBI, please share your profile, CV on the provided email ID on the comment section, or you can reach out to a Brampton Immigration Office through hotline number or directly in person. Uh, Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session. Thank you so much, Jitendra, for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. It was really wonderful talking to you. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of students coming from the Brampton immigration, and especially all those people who were part of this particular session. So I look forward to welcome all of these people, and we are really excited. And thank you so much for having me. And stay safe, all of you. And I wish that all of you are safe and healthy with your families. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So, guys, we will keep on hosting the session like these. Watch our space. We will be posting next about our next sessions. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye. Take care.